What's going on, y'all? I got a second video I want to shoot. Again, more explicit language. If you don't like it, click off. When I really sit up here and think about it, bro, this is no disrespect. A lot of our parents, teachers, and stuff like that don't really know shit. That's the truth. They teaching us as kids, or as chosen ones, we'll say that. They've taught us how to survive in a world that does not want us to survive. They taught us to live in a matrix that doesn't give a damn, that classifies us as white, black, and this and so on and so forth and stuff. They taught us to live in a world, in a system that does not want us to thrive, I guess I should say. They do the same damn things every day, expecting different results. They've been taught to ignore the truth of who they actually are. They've been taught to suppress their dreams, to stop using their imagination, to live in a sense of lack, and to just be grateful for the few crumbs that you get, and to just serve for the rest of your life meaninglessly. All day. That's literally what it is. And again, this is no disrespect, because on my channel I speak primarily about the conscious ones and the unconscious ones. I talk about how it is for someone who is aware of themselves, who comes into this world knowing who they are, or a sense of who they are and stuff like that, and being around people who are unconscious. And I speak on just certain ways on how I've dealt with it. And one of the ways is just coming to the understanding of just, damn, I was really taught wrong as a kid, bro. I was taught some messed up ass lessons. And again, a lot of parents unconsciously pass on the pain from living lives that they don't like to live. They pass that on to their children, as well as the knowledge to build the same life that they didn't like. Ain't that a bitch? So, with this in mind, understanding this within myself, I came to a realization of just how much deprogramming I have to do now that I'm aware of this shit. Other chosen ones have to do this same thing. It's so much stuff that we was taught to suppress who we are and to ignore our truths. It's like, damn, the first, maybe 10, 15 years or whatever was just a big ass waste. That's okay though, because it's gonna always be all right. Because now that we realize these things, I don't give a damn if you 80 or 60 or 70 or whatever. When you realize this kind of stuff, there's a lot of deprogramming you have to do. You got to replace the old knowledge. You got to break that shit down, and then you got to replace it with the real shit of who you are. See, the truths of who we are has always lived within us authentically. But the other knowledge that was put into us will fight against that. See, our parents aren't consciously aware. Not all parents, I'm sorry, let me make sure I clean it up. Not all parents. Not all parents. But a good majority of the parents are still preaching and teaching these same things, not being aware that it's destroying them, and it's destroyed them in the process. The beautiful thing about life is that you always have the opportunity to come to a deeper version of yourself, to come back to the truth of who you are. Everybody has that. Even the most unconscious of conscious will always have the freedom to do so. But most of the time, they don't do that unless something really hits them, unless they were picked by divine guidance or whatever to be like, hey, nigga, wake up. You know what I'm saying? Unless they hit that point. But what I'm speaking on is just how the transition goes when you're awakening, or when you're aware of who you are. You know what I'm saying? It was so many times where my mom and my grandmother, whatever, would just look at me funny off of some of the things that I would talk about, or just whatever, because of it just didn't fit the norm. Like, what was one of the ones? Oh, he talks off the wall or whatever. Or my mother would just kind of push it to the side and just be like, okay, you know, that awkward kind of okay, like what's going on or whatever. But the truth is that all I was doing was the one thing that the unconscious, the unaware people, they don't like when you do this. And that was thinking. I was thinking. I was imagining of something better. I was creating. Because all those things go against the programming that they were taught, that they tried their best to instill within you. That's one of the hardcore truths. It sucks, boo-hoo. And it's hard to get out of, yeah, but it's never impossible. You can make a damn good day. That's why I'm here, to show you how to make a good day. Because once you realize these things and so on and so forth, the next step The thing that I did was learn how to accept them for who they are and to accept the limitations that I have, because I've come to the realization that, okay, this is who you are. It's not good or bad or whatever. This is just who you are. Now it's my choice to say, okay, do I still want to keep you around in my life, in my circle, and so on and so forth. Now that I have this understanding, I've taken my power back, because now I feel like I don't feel like I'm obligated to anyone. I don't feel like I have to have you around. I'm aware of who you are, aware of what it is that you do, what you practice and stuff of that kind of nature. I'm aware of myself, where it is I want to do, and now I'm just like, okay, is this going to fit with my life or not? That is taking power over myself. Now I'm aware of this, and it also too, the most important thing it did is it helped me practice forgiveness. That way I didn't hold on to a lot of anger or to a lot of rage that will come off of people who just don't know what they doing like that. You know what I'm saying? It helped me put a lot of that to bed and just make peace with it. Now, forgiveness does not mean fuck with. Just because I forgive you don't mean I'm finna keep fucking with you. That's just what that is. You don't have to be around anybody, and it's very important that you believe that, that you understand, I'm sorry, what it is I'm telling you, because a lot of times a lot of people try to play the, oh, that's your mom, that's your sister, that's your brother, that's your grandma. They'll play that family card in attack mode, and I'm like, no, yes, you are still my family, whatever, and yes, I can still love you. I had to learn how to do that shit too. I can still love you, but that don't mean I have to be around you. Because I love myself a hell of a lot more than I'm ever love anybody else on this rock. That's just what that is. And by loving myself, I'm able to take care of myself and take care of my emotions, take care of my thoughts, take care of my vibration a hell of a lot more. When my vibration is taken care of, when my thoughts and all this stuff, when I feel good, it attracts more to me. You will attract what you feel, you attract what you are. When you feel good, you embody that good energy within you, not just logically saying that. Because I got to make sure I tell people that, because a lot of people just want to say it, but they don't practice it. When you do that, life will literally open up for you in marvelous ways. Like I said, things have really been dramatically changing for me. I feel better than I do now than back when I had my hair cut consistently over and over again. I feel much better than I feel better now looking abandoned than when I did when I was dipped in fish grease. Now when I go back to that next transition into my life after this spiritual awakening has really taken its deep root, and I understand how it works, I understand how my mind works. Once I go back to that to this next cycle of my life, I'm going to be dipped in butter with a whole different type of feeling with the whole thing, because I'm consistently evolving. And a lot of times, again, the unconscious people want to try to pull me back down, or try to pull you back down, back to where they are, because you've escaped the borders of their imagination. You became something that they never expected, that they can't understand. They can't perceive what it is that you are and what you're becoming, what you're creating, what you're attracting. They have no idea the true nature of just who you are, because they let go of who they are a long time ago. They just silently did it and didn't know. They just let the years roll by, and then shit, damn. They can still get it back, but it's not your responsibility to save any damn body. Take care of and love and worship, protect yourself first. Trust me, it makes it a hell of a lot easier, y'all. Take it easy, stay smooth, learn to forgive and make peace, but always remember that don't mean you gotta fuck with them. Y'all stay smooth, y'all. It's a damn good day to be you. If you're not having a good day, make it one, because you just got it like that. This is Professor Goodfeels, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You know the good drill. Take it easy.